A really intriguing part of the season, Greg. It seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Cason Wallace. Whitehead out there with DJ Benga. Then there's Yao. Wallace with the ball. Off target with his three. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Hawkins. He had 15 points last outing. And here is Williams. Lock at 6. Shoots the three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
This one for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
He's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Hawkins with it. Wallace covering. There's the pick. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Pass to Williams. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
And stolen by Wallace. To the middle. Here's Whitehead. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
He's guarded by Williams. He's guarded by Williams. Can't hit from the elbow.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Miller. No good there with the step-back J. Covered by Miller. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Lets it go with the three. That shot missing. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Houston. Here's Whitehead. Plays it up and makes it in.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Okongwu's checked in for the 76ers. Jay Shante comes in for Hawkins. Golden State also making some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Whitehead, and it's Johnson in for Wallace. Now here's Williams. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Okongwu with a screen on Johnson. Here's Miller. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, great job converting through contact. Johnson needs to keep doing this moving forward.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. Now, I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 76ers trailing. Now Williams, still yet to score. Inside, here's Okongwu. The Warriors pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one. Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tate kicks to DiVincenzo. Okongwu with a screen on Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DiVincenzo. He nails it. We're tied up.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Smith sets the pick for Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got O'Neal. Wallace is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Smith in at the 5. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin, back over to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Warriors leading by 6. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Johnson's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And Philadelphia making a change here. Alexander's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the inside. Smith finds Wallace. Defended by Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Alexander kicks to Hawkins. There's a good screen. And stolen by Wallace. Pass to Whitehead. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Hawkins. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
Wallace looking for an opening. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 14.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Benga, he's checked in for Yao. To end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your Sixers.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
There's Miller with the 3. They get the rebound. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
There's a screen by Williams. To the paint, and he jams it with authority.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. 20 points for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
From outside the arc, Whitehead with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Count that bucket. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Hawkins passes to Alexander. And it's Miller in the corner. From deep. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the 76ers with some changes. Okongwu comes in for Alexander. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Miller. Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Here's Hawkins. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 13. Hawkins kicks to Williams. Beyond the arc. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. O'Neal is screen on Williams. Johnson kicks to O'Neal. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Foot shot on the way. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Three has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them.
And the next topic to touch on. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hawkins is out there with Williams. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Alexander at a power forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Alexander. 76ers moving the ball around. That's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Whitehead, covered by Miller. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Williams. Hawkins with it. Tries the spin move. That one wide left.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The shot that time, not on target. The 76ers shooting around 41% on the night. Williams can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the skills he's added over his career.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Trey Jones comes in for Hawkins. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Derek Lively, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
He started by Williams. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 27 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got 5 points so far.
showing the toughness. Williams, not the biggest, but boy, he plays with some grit.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back over to you.
Appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Benga. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. There's Williams with the three. That shot misses. Warriors leading by 12. Wallace outside. Pass to Yao. Here's Whitehead. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. Whitehead's got his second basket.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Lively is screen on Wallace. Williams finds Lively. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Oh, great find by Williams. You love that awareness from a first-year player.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Looks for Yao, gets it to him. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Okongwu's checked in for the 76ers. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Warriors. Johnson comes in for Wallace. Here's Miller. That one goes in.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Pass to Jaquez. Now Yao. An easy 2 points on the lane. Yao's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Okongwu with a screen on Johnson.
2 minutes.
Williams passes to Lively. Outside, Jones. Intercepted. From 15 feet away, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Lively, no one around him. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the three. Okongwu grabs the board.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help the team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Pass to Yao. Shoots over Lively. Yao, no luck. The 76ers trail by 15. Miller outside. And here's Hawkins. Miller outside. Okongwu with a screen on Johnson. A steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And that one drops for him. He's got 31.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Miller kicks to Hawkins. Shot left block. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice selfless play by Miller. The rookie sharing the wealth out there.
Down low. stolen by Jones. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
What a find! These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Yao is out there with Benga. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Jaime Jaquez.
Showing how cunning he can be on the drive. Johnson just understands how to utilize the lane.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Williams, he's checked in for Trey Jones. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for the Warriors. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Benga passes to Wallace. Jaquez outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 15-point game. Pass to Hawkins. The 3. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And he drops it in from the low post. 23 points in the game.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
They set the pick. Here's Jaquez. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 15. Inside. And that one drops.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Johnson surveying the floor. Hawkins against Wallace. To the middle. Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Always surveying the floor. Williams with that veteran-like vision there.
To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the 76ers making a change here. Alexander's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. It's Hawkins on the wing, covered by Johnson. Pass to Alexander. Here's Hawkins. Off target from outside.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Here's Benga. Now Jaquez. That's tipped. Williams against Johnson. 12-footer.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Warriors leading by 9. Now here's Waltz. Now Hawkins. Kick by Yao. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And when you foul me, you really got to foul him, or else he'll power through and finish.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Hawkins against Waltz. No good from 3. The 76ers trail by 10. Williams outside. He's covered by Yao. Picked off in midair. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Six to shoot. And that's in there.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. For 3, that one misses. Paint looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Off target from outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong... Terrific, Allie. Thanks.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.